I think I finally found the square-toed Chelsea boot that I've been searching for, and today I wanted to dive into why I ultimately made this purchase, and at the end of the video I'll be styling these boots, so be sure to stick around for that. These are Doc Martens Duro Chelsea boots. What really drew me to these boots was their square-toed construction. Finding the perfect boot can feel a little tricky at times. Some are too sharp and angular, honestly making them look more like dress shoes, and others tend to be too bulky, which in my experience I haven't really liked. These strike the perfect balance. The squared off toe is subtle but distinct enough to stand out without being too loud, and the silhouette gives the boot a clean and modern feel. So when I saw these on sale for $143, it was a no-brainer. Doc Martens have always been known for their durability, and I've trusted the brand for years. And what I love is that the Duro Chelsea boot takes that reliability but adds a little bit of a modern twist. They're a fresh take on a classic Chelsea silhouette, while of course blending a timeless design with a little bit of an updated feel. Plus, they also serve as an affordable alternative to the Our Legacy Camion boot, which I myself have been dying to have. But I really couldn't justify spending $500 on a pair of boots, so I played the long game and waited for the perfect pair to come up. And these delivered on everything I was looking for in a square-toed boot, minus the hefty price tag. As far as the construction goes, these boots are made with a Goodyear welt, which means the sole is stitched to the upper part of the boot rather than glued, which in theory should make the boots more durable and long-lasting. The leather itself feels premium. It also has a very smooth texture and doesn't feel too rigid. Outside of how great these look, when I tried these on initially, what really stood out to me was the comfort. I was surprised with how comfortable these were out of the box. I own the 1460s, and if you know anything about that boot, you know how hard it is to break these in. And I know that the 1460s are a different kind of boot, but ever since that experience, I've always had that etched in my mind. But with the Duro Chelsea boot, that wasn't an issue at all. They felt great on day one. As soon as I tried them on, I was surprised how comfortable they were. Like I said, I was preparing for the worst. I thought they were going to feel completely stiff. The sole is another highlight for me. It's thick enough to provide solid cushioning, and it feels very squishy to the touch, which you could imagine as you're walking in them makes them very comfortable. I also do like that it's not as bulky, so it doesn't throw off the silhouette by any means. I think it gives you that right amount of support for all day wear, especially if you find yourself walking around a lot, and I will be going to New York soon, so I'm going to test that out myself. Of course, these are still boots, so they're not going to be the most comfortable shoe in the world, but at least they feel good to wear. Now let's get into the design and the aesthetic, which of course is where these tend to shine. I've been raving about it this entire time, but honestly the square toe is really the star of the show for me. It's not too aggressive, it's not too rounded, it's that perfect middle ground. Honestly, I had no idea that Doc Martens would ever make a boot like this. I do like how the branding isn't too flashy and unnecessary. Of course, Doc Martens are always going to have the iconic yellow tag. On the shaft of the boot, there is a small metal tag, which isn't really noticeable, and all of this branding would be tucked away under my jeans or pants anyways, so I wasn't really too concerned about that. I do tend to associate Doc Martens with the yellow stitching, and that isn't found here either. The simplicity of the boot makes it really easy to pair this with just about anything. And so now the question remains, why did I choose these boots? Honestly, it really came down to affordability at the end of the day. This boot checked all of the boxes. And I know that there are better options out there, especially when comparing it to the Our Legacy Camion boots, but in my opinion, that is an unfair comparison. So I'm really happy with this purchase, and I'm excited to style it for you guys here today so I can show you just how versatile these boots are. So with all that being said, let's move on to the styling. When I was putting together look one, I was really thinking about what would I wear in a scenario where it was more chilly out, and of course, I'd throw on an overcoat. This look is definitely more dressed up. It feels more smart casual more than anything else. The overcoat I'm wearing here is from Zara. The mock neck and trousers are both from Uniqlo, and then of course the boots, Doc Martens. My favorite thing about these boots is I feel like I could wear them in most case scenarios. Just as long as I have the right fitting pants, these can go with pretty much anything. I think it makes it especially helpful that most of the pants in my wardrobe already accommodate a boot style like this anyways. Now these pants and mock neck shirt were recent cops of mine, and after taking off the overcoat I found that I still love the way everything flowed together. Not to mention if you're transitioning from indoor to outdoor, you can do that very easily with this outfit. I'm really stuck somewhere in between wearing a belt and no belt. These pants do come with drawstrings built into them, so I tend to wear them without a belt. It definitely feels more comfortable that way anyways. Sometimes it feels weird wearing a belt because I'm so accustomed to it, but I think it works just fine with this look. I'm really loving the way the boots look with this outfit. and I think it's going to make a very valuable addition to my wardrobe. Let's see what this looks like on the second outfit. I really love how this second look came out, and this time I decided to keep on the mock neck sweater because I think it worked with everything else anyways. I don't wear this jacket enough, and I really wish I did because I love the biker leather look. It's really one of those jackets that I think will never die down. What makes this jacket really special to me is that I thrifted it a few years back, and I've kind of kept it in my wardrobe floating because you never know when you'll need something like this. Not to mention it is 100% leather, it's a legit biker jacket, so I don't ever see myself getting rid of this. I love the fact that all the pockets are super functional, all the zippers work. It really gives this entire look an edgier feel. The proportions on this jacket are great too. It has that cropped feel to it. I felt really lucky that this fit me so well. It's not often that you come across a gem like this. Now the jeans, if you saw my fall pieces video, you would have seen this before. I got these from Abercrombie. I chose these because they're super flowy and drape over the boots perfectly, and then I decided to tie it all together with a belt from Uniqlo. The belt from Uniqlo was especially my favorite because of the woven texture to it. I've really been feeling the style of belts lately, so I decided to throw it on. I really love how contrasty this look is. The light wash jeans go really well with all the other darker pieces. Now for comparing it to the overcoat, it doesn't look that dressy, but at the same time it doesn't look as casual as if you were going to throw on a tee. It's that combination of when you look good but you're not trying too hard. So that's what I mean when I say it's sort of in the middle. Now this is look number 3. I wore this sweater for a previous video and a lot of you are asking me where I got it from, and honestly, I copped it from Primark. I know Primark isn't the most high quality place that you can shop at. In fact, this sweater is probably 100% polyester, but I'll tell you one thing, it looks good, it feels decent, and the color is beautiful. You can't deny those 3 things. For the pants, I'm wearing the wide trousers from Zara, and then of course the Chelsea boots. Now just like the other 2 pants, I really love the way these flow as well. The entire look feels very laid back and chill, but the boots really do a good job of elevating this entire outfit. When I put together this outfit, I really thought of what I would be wearing if I was just going out and shopping. Say I was going out to get coffee, just a quick run. You throw on a quick crew neck sweater, throw on some slacks, and then you're out the door. I'm really loving how these boots are adding to everything I already have. When I do make purchases, I like to make sure that everything I buy fits with everything I already have. The last thing I would want to do is add things that I wouldn't wear on a daily basis. I'm really loving how all 3 of these looks came together. When I was putting together these outfits, I didn't realize how dark everything was, but when the winter months do come around, I tend to wear darker colors anyways. If you happen to have been looking for something that felt premium at an affordable price with a square-toed construction, I hope that this video was helpful in any way, although that does sound really specific. But seriously, I really do recommend that you check these out. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment if you plan on copying these. I really can't wait to see how these continue to fit in my wardrobe, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.